software is allowed to do, you take the $100, you convert it to Bitcoin behind the hood, you're able to escrow value at the speed of light, across an ocean, across a border, across different jurisdictions, across different regimes. You can digitally move a physical instrument in Bitcoin and it will land anywhere in the world, and then an ability to convert it back into the preference of the receiver.
But what we believe will happen is that most market makers, in filling out the world of exchanging value from anything of value, again, currencies, merchant reward points, airline miles, gold, silver, anything that you define as value, most people will actually, most market makers will use XRP. Let's say we use the example of a farmer in Nepal wanting to buy farming equipment from a supplier in Kenya, let's say. If you didn't have the math-based currency, even in an internet for value, you'd probably have to go Nepalese rupee to Indian rupee to British pounds to Kenyan shilling. That's a lot of hops.
Right, and you're going to lose a good amount of money on each hop.
You lose value on every hop, right? Because you're involving currencies with counterparties, things of value with counterparty. It'd be much better to go Nepalese rupee to XRP through a market maker, and then there's some other market maker that has made a market between Kenyan shilling and XRP. Now, Nepal and Kenya are one hop away.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and the XRP ledger is superior for moving any kind of value, including Bitcoin. It's faster than the Bitcoin rails, it's carbon neutral, it's more secure than the Lightning Network, and it doesn't require pre-funding. I'm not talking about Bitcoin going from proof of work to proof of stake. I'm just talking about when a Bitcoin is moving from point A to point B, there's no sense in using the Bitcoin rails. So I bought my first Bitcoin on eBay in 2014, the same time that video was shot with Chris Larsen and Charlie Shrem. And I have been cost averaging in ever since. So it is an important part of my portfolio, and I don't want to see Bitcoin fail. What I mean by failure is the failure of adoption. I want to see it used as a payment. I don't want to see the hammer drop on it because of its energy use. And I most definitely don't want to see it fail because of the toxic maximalism. The maxi attitude is hurting the entire ecosystem. I'm sure you heard Cardano's Charles Hoskinson talk about an agenda in Washington, D.C. by some trying to encourage the Senate to ban altcoins. It's disgusting. We all need to call out this behavior. Speaking of Cardano, or ADA, it's up 25% in the last 24 hours, along with Axie Infinity up 21%. It looks like Waves, though, is really leading the top 100 by market cap with a 54% rise on the last 24 hours. Wave is up on an announced revival plan. It had a liquidity crisis that was made even worse after the UST crash. And then we've got Axie Infinity, despite their hack, which is just kind of incredible. It is in a hot sector, and that is the metaverse. So there is still a lot of speculation. And then Cardano, or I should say ADA, is up with the new minting of over 5 million NFTs and the coming of Vassal. That's a hard fork that will happen in about a month. The major upgrade, which is to go to a testnet, will be live June 2nd. But this is going to be a big milestone for ADA. Bitcoin is up over 31,000, and we've got Ethereum at 1,900. XRP is trading at 42 cents, up 5%. There are some solid dark green gains. XLM up 7%. XLM, the Stellar Network, went live with the USDC coin in their partnership with MoneyGram today, so that's grabbing a few of the headlines. There is a lot of green. There's a lot of hope again. And I just don't know what to say. It's too early to tell if this momentum will continue. Arguably, the biggest news today is something I tweeted out within the hour. This is the coming of a professional flood. What I mean by that is JP Morgan in Singapore is opening the gate with the creation of a permissioned liquidity pool. This is going to tokenize bonds and deposits. I think the days of the obscure DeFi projects are close to being put to sleep. DeFi borrowing and lending on the blockchain is based on a network through the execution of smart contracts. Let's look at the press release. This is called Project Guardian. JP Morgan, with the largest bank in Singapore, DBS, and the Monetary Authority of Singapore will pilot the use case of digital assets using the internet, blockchain, and a peer-to-peer model. This is the professional financial services going DeFi. It's going to enhance the economic inclusion, as it says, and they will trade across platforms with a multi-platform vision, just as Ripple has been telling us. They are speaking about a well-managed, professionally managed liquidity pool, interoperable, no walled gardens, no fragmented private markets. This is tokenized deposits, and they are going to take institutions onto the public blockchains. This is institutional grade DeFi protocols. It'll be regulatory compliant. It'll have the safeguards. It'll have the controls. The days of the anonymous fringe DeFi projects out there is sunsetting. It's not going to happen overnight, but let me tell you, you're going to be able to say, I remember the days when such and such with a project who had co-founders that never doxed themselves. Those days are going to soon be over. Do I think Ripple is a part of this? I know Ripple is going to be a part of the entire ecosystem providing liquidity across these platforms. And do I think that they could be working with JP Morgan? Yes, I do. And this is the same as Linqto. They are going to tokenize their private equity on the XRP ledger. This is the future. And here you can see that Linqto is going to be on Newsmax on June 5th. Then June 6th, they'll be on Fox Business News, and on June 11th, they're going to be on Bloomberg. So you really want to stay close to this company because they are moving in tandem with the future. The link to their website so that you can sign up and receive their information that they send out almost daily. It'll tap you into some important sources to stay on top of everything. It's in the description of this video. All right, everybody, let's jump to the fluff. We're looking at the city of Kyotongo. It's an area facing the Sea of Japan. This is a map that's a little difficult to see here. Let me show you. This is Tokyo, where my mouse is. So just go over here on the back side of Japan, and it is right there. It has a beautiful coastline, the largest production of silk fabrics, and crab that everybody wants to eat. Its 4 seasons makes the seasonal food extra special, and geologically, it's very diverse. These parts of Japan are popular for tourism, but the city budgets are often stretched. So they have these strong campaigns to bolster their coffers. They partner up with local food growers or craftspeople to offer return gifts for donations. In this case, the city works with a workshop that has 3 young, highest-ranked swordsmiths, where they, for a donation of $42,000 US, will make you a custom sword. That sword will have engraved a message of your choice, and you only need to wait 6 months to a year to receive it. But I thought this was extra special. I have seen a lot of return gifts, but this is the first time that I've seen a Japanese sword. It's about 2.5 feet long. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.